Okay. Hello?
Yeah, hello. You hear me now?
Yes, I hear you now.
Okay, good. Thank God.
Yeah, you said what you said the book of Exodus, what verse you said?
Chapter 20 to 21.
Chapter 20, the whole chapter or a verse?
Sorry. Chapter 21, verse 20 to 21.
All right. So now, before we go there, my friend, why we cannot find the whole book in the Quran?
I am not quoting from the Quran.
I know. You see, I know, because you have a problem with the verse, correct?
Sure.
Okay,
It's
but
not only a verse. I got verses.
no, I mean,
But
you have a problem with
it-
verses, but in that book you have a problem with verses. But shouldn't you ask yourself that we have now a bigger problem because the whole book is not exist in the Quran? Why the Jews they have this book, but you Muslims you don't have it?
because three different religions, right?
No, the Muslims they say no, my friend, no, hold on. My friend, my friend, hold on. For you, your God, he said that Allah, he sent the books of the Jews to the Jews, and he said the books of the Christian to the Christian, and he said the books of the Muslims to the Muslims, correct? At the end of the day, what do you mean no?
No.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let me show you, my friend.
But you want to show me? I'm asking you a question. Can you please answer my question?
We will talk because I am afraid you will jump right away and you will leave. We will go there. Don't worry. Are you on a rush? Are you waiting for the bus or something? Are you waiting for the bus? Are you waiting for the bus? Are you waiting for the bus? Okay. Read with me. You said that this does not exist. That Allah did not give the book for the Jews, right? But the Quran says that Allah, he gave them the Torah.
Because
chapter 3 verse number 3. Okay, so Allah gave the books, Allah gave the Torah to the Jews, right? Okay, only the Torah Allah he gave to the Jews. This is the only book Allah he gave to the Jews. Do you agree with that?
Pardon?
The only book Allah he gave to the Jews is the Torah, right? According to the Quran.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm not going to
so where is the book? Where is the book of Exodus? Why Allah did not mention the book of Exodus?
What do you mean?
Well, why in the Quran we cannot find Allah speaking about the book of Exodus? Why? How this whole book is disappear?
Prince.
Yeah. Hello.
Can we please go to my question, please?
Okay, let us go to your question. Go ahead. No problem. I'm just trying to enlighten your head so you can see something you don't see. Maybe. Go ahead. What is the question?
It's a verse that I really want to understand. You understand?
Okay.
So I want you to read and explain to me and tell me why God has to tell the Israelites to do so. I don't know if it is Israelites.
I don't understand. Read again. I don't understand. Say again.
I say I want you to please read Exodus chapter 21, verse 20 to 21 to me so that I can better understand.
21.
Verse 20 to 21.
Chapter 20 to 21 or chapter 21?
No, chapter 21.
Yeah.
Verse 20.
Okay.
To 21.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is the problem with you? Promise me you will not hang up. Do you promise?
I will never ever hang up.
All right. Okay.
Never.
My friend, this is the law of Moses. And the Jews, they have a law of slavery. As an example, slavery for the Jews is not about you getting captured or somebody bought you. You sell yourself, which means somebody, let us say you borrow money from somebody and now you cannot pay him back. So what do? So you offer yourself to be his servant for a maximum of 7 years, maximum. Then there's rules that this person, yes, he worked for you, but if you break the rules, then there is a consequence. As an example, if the person he did beat the slave and even he broke his tooth, the tooth is free. The person is free. So now I'm going to ask you, what is the problem with that verse you are reading in Exodus 21 verse number 20?
Yeah, because God's trying to steer. I don't know. He said, anyone who beat their male or female slaves, right, with a rope, and must be punished. If the slave die, has a direct result, but they are not to be punished. If the slave,
my friend,
Yeah.
According to Islam,
let me finish, please.
Let me tell you. I'm trying to understand you. I'm trying to understand you. Just take it easy.
Because what I was trying to say,
you're an African man, right? You're an African man, correct? You're an African man,
sure.
correct? Okay.
Yeah, God is trying to say here that human
first of all,
to another
hold on. First of all, those are both are Jews, and they are not white man and black man. Do you know that?
Yeah, human beings, right?
Okay, no problem. Secondly,
yeah.
here the person, it says that if the man he did beat his slave or his servant, he will be punished. All right?
Yeah, but if the person die,
then he will not be punished. For what reason? Do you know why?
Because the slave is his property.
Thank you very much. The slave is a property. He offered himself to be as a property. It's not something he forced on him. So why? So hold on. Let me show you. As long this is a problem for you. By the way, this is the law. This is the law of Musa's for people who they are practicing this thousands of years ago. Now, if you have a problem with it, then you should have a problem with the Quran, because the Quran say the same, but the Quran make it ugly and disgusting. Hold on, my friend. Hold on. I want to show you. Are you an honest person or a hypocrite? Are you an honest?
I'm sitting here with my Christian brother.
My friend. If a free man in Islam killed a free man, what is the punishment for the free man?
A free man kills another free man. In Islam,
yes,
that is sinful. That is kill too, right?
If he kill a free man, but what if he kill a slave man, a black man?
If it's kill a slaves, in Quran,
yes.
Look, Quran says all human beings are the same. Quran don't even go in detail with race and things.
That's wrong. Let us read together. I want you to open the Quran, chapter 2, verse 178.
Okay, please bring it up. Bring the Quran, please.
Okay.
I don't have it, but I can check it.
My friend, you can look at the screen with me in YouTube. Are you watching YouTube?
Oh yes, let me go there now. The stuff is sent to me.
It says in the front of me, "O who ye believe in the law of equality and prescribed to you in the case of murder." In the case of what? Murder. This is a murder. The free for the free. This just to mute the sound there, my friend.
Yes, I did.
So you can read. Okay. The free for the free, slave for the slave. So Islam teach that if a man he killed a slave man, we will kill his slave. If a man, free man, a white man, an Arab man like me, kill an Arab man like me, we kill the one who killed. But if I kill a slave, you kill my slave. So as long as you have a problem with that, and here this is the person, he offered himself to be a slave himself, he offered himself to be a property for this man for a certain period of time. Why you don't have a problem with the Quran saying that if a man kill a free man, the free man will be killed, but if a man kill a slave, we kill your slave? Which one is the ugly one? Be honest with me.
But what you just said and what is written is two different things.
Read to me here. Explain to me. It says a free for the free, slave for the slave.
Say free for free,
yeah,
and slave for slaves, right?
Okay.
That means if a free man kill a free man, the free man too should be killed, right? If a slave kill a slave, the slave should be killed.
My friend, that's
trying to tell me that if you are free man,
my friend, that's not true. Do you want us to go and read the interpretation for the verse?
Yeah,
because my friend, if this is the case, then all what we need to say, the one who killed, let us kill him. Correct? We do not need to say free for the free and slave for the slave and women for the women. All what we need to say, the one who killed, we kill him. As simple as that. Correct?
Exactly.
But here your God is categorizing the murder. In the case of a free is different. In the case of a free slave is different. In the case of women is different. So if a free man is the killer, if a free man is the killer, if he kill a free, he will be killed. But if a free man he kill a slave, the one who will be killed is a slave.
I don't see that. Where is that?
Okay, we go to the interpretation. Do you like us to go to the interpretation?
100%.
Huh? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Chapter 2, verse 178.
Forget this. Leave it.
All right. Can you see the screen with me, please?
Yes, I'm watching.
All right. Let us see if we can find shorter interpretation to make it short. All right. Oh, who you believe. This is a Tafsir Ibn Abbas, the cousin of your prophet. Do you see it? This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. This is not me. That's my translation. Oh, who you believe. Oh, who you believe. Retaliation in the prescribed to you in the matter of murder. Once the free man for the free man.
Please.
Yeah. Do you read with me? Are you reading with me?
Which surah is this?
Huh? This is Ibn Abbas, the cousin of your prophet. This is the interpretation of Ibn Abbas.
Okay, that's hadith.
My friend, I said to you, do you want me to go to interpretation? This is not hadith. This is interpretation. This is the cousin of your prophet, a companion, explaining what this verse mean.
Okay, good. That's good.
All right. So a free man who permanently kill another free man. Do you see it? A free man who kill a free man.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you kill a free man, then you will be killed for killing a free man. Now, you said here, look with me here, says, and a slave for a slaves who permanently kill another, and a female of a female who permanently kill another. This is the interpretation here. But look what it says then. This verse was revealed regarding two Arab clans, but it was abrogated by the verse. What the Arab clan they used to do? They used to say, if you kill from my tribe a slave, I want to kill a slave from your tribe. If you kill a free man from my tribe, I will kill a free man from your tribe. And this is what a free man for a free man, a slave man for a slave man. So if I have, let us say, even if you're a slave, kill a slave of mine, then I have to kill a slave of yours, but not necessarily the slave who killed my slave. Any slave. I have to take revenge.
In the interpretation
my friend,
that's what I'm looking for. I'm confused.
Yeah, why it says in the front, if you read it carefully, it says, and for him who forgiving somewhat of this matter, who is ever forgive the killing takes instead of blood money. So even your religion allowed the blood money. So you pay money, a ransom for the man for the man you killed. But however, the Quran agree with the Arab Bedouin by such a savage way to seek revenge. If you kill my slaves, I will kill your slave. If you kill my free man, I will kill your free man. If you kill my women, I will kill your women. Where is the justice?
I'm not seeing that here.
It's in the front of you. This says a clan. There's a fight between two clans. They say, I will kill from you what you kill from me. Read with me carefully. This is Tafsir Al-Jalalain. Oh, who you believe, prescribed, made obligatory for you, and retaliation in equal terms, regarding the slain of a both attributes in one slain, and the action involved a free man is killed for a free man. You see, it doesn't say if a free man kill, we kill the one who killed. No, it says a free man killed for a free man. So it doesn't matter who you kill, a man who is a free, we will kill a man who is a free from you. Do you understand? Because if this is about just the killer, then we kill. There's no need to say free and slave and women. Whoever the killer is, we kill him. Correct? What is the point of saying free for the free if we are going to kill whoever a killer anyway? Do you agree?
Let's proceed.
Read carefully with me.
Yeah.
Free man. Okay, read with me carefully. An action involved. A free man is killed for a free man and not for a slave. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Which means if I am a free man and I killed a free man, then I deserve to be killed because I killed a free man. But if I killed a slave, I will not be killed. So who is going to be killed? A slave for the slave. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So now,
in my understanding of this verse, it means, you know, they have a lot of tricky people, right? Maybe when you kill somebody, they come to him to kill him, and then he might say, look, I got a slave, right? So you kill this slave. Maybe that's what the Quran trying to say.
No. It says in the front of us, my friend. It says it clearly that a free man will not be killed. Read with me carefully. Let us read it slowly, me and you. A free man is killed for a free man and not for a slave. I mean, how clear we can make it more than this?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have a problem with the guy who did beat his slave, he did not try to kill him, but let us say he did beat him and he caused death. That is a person who offered himself as a property. He offered himself up to 7 years. Now, this was thousands of years ago, Muhammad, he came long after Moses, long after Musa, which people going forward. So now, how in the world you have a problem with that verse, but you don't have a problem with this verse?
No, because this verse, you see in it clearly, right? It is not saying that, look, if a free man kill a slave, the free man should be set free. The verse is not saying nothing like that. We are the one who trying to
no, it says that
way.
It says you will not kill the free man, my friend. Don't be hypocrite. It says if a free man kill, my friend, read with me carefully. Let's read it slowly again. It says it clearly that the free man will not be killed, as a slave will be killed. And look what happened now. So now instead of having one victim, look, hold on. When he say, and what he say, please, a free man is killed for a free man and not for a slave. Okay, now who is going to be killed for killing a slave? Read with me carefully. And a slave for the slave. What does that mean? Good. So I am a free man. Listen. I am a free man. I killed a slave. I will not be killed. He continues saying, slave for the slave. What does that mean?
That's wrong. But that's exactly what I want him to show me here. That is not written. So how can we interpret
it? It shows that I'm not. It's not me who's saying this is Al-Jalalain. This is your sheikh. This is one of the biggest sheikh of Islam, my friend. So a free man will not be killed. Who is going to be killed? A slave. So now we have two slaves are dead. Before,
so that's exactly what I want to see here, but it's not written.
What do you mean not written? It's in front of our eyes.
Where? That if a
Let me read it slowly again to you. What's wrong with you? Let us read again. A free man is killed for a free man and not for a slave. Okay. So a free man will never be killed for killing a slave. Do you agree?
No, that is not the written here.
It says that. It says a free man, not for a slave. A free man would be killed for killing a free man, not for a slave.
Not for a slave. That means if you got a slave, now they come for you to kill you. You don't have to present your slave.
Abdul, it doesn't say that. It says a man will not be killed for killing a free. He will be killed for killing a free man, not for a slave, which means he will not be killed for killing a slave.
Yeah.
Okay. No, so now I'm a free man. Let us give an example. Hold on. So explain to you slowly. Hold on. I am a free man. I killed a slave man. Okay. Yeah. The verse here saying, I will not be killed because I'm a free white man, and this man is a black man. He was killed.
Verse is saying. That is not what the verse is saying.
This is what the verse is saying. This is what the verse is saying. This is what the verse is saying. Stop playing games. Abdul, listen. If it says a free man will not be killed for killing a slave, so what is the punishment for the free man?
No, it says
I'm asking you a question. Answer it, please. The free man will not be killed one by one. The free man will not be killed for killing a slave. What is the punishment then for the free man based on this verse?
Let me read the verse to you again from what you just highlighted, right? A free man is killed for a free man, not for a slave. You understand? Not for a slave. It does not mean that when he kills.
Let us continue. Let me look like you work only with the highlight. Let us see. Read the highlight. Here we go.
Kill a slave. We have to kill his slave.
Now you understand? What you understand this verse wrong? From what he
My friend, I am not and explaining the verse. It's your sheikh. He's saying, read carefully. A free man is killed for a free man, which means a man will be killed if he's a free. If he is a murderer, he will be killed for killing a free man. It's very clear. Then he says, and not for a slave. So a free man will never be killed for killing a slave. A free man will never ever be killed for killing a slave. And then he continue, and a slave for the slave, which means the free man who killed a slave, his slave will be killed. Do you see it? And a slave for a slave. But the killer is a free man. He is quoting for you that a free man will not be killed unless he killed a free man, not for a slave. And then he continued to explain more. He says, and a slave for a slave. So now you killed not a free man. If you don't kill a free man, you will never be killed because you're a free man. But who is going to be killed? A slave for the slave. I mean, how clear more than this you want it?
Okay, can we proceed to the second question? I gotta ask
my friend, but let me ask you, why you have a problem with that verse, but you never have a problem with this madness here?
Yeah, because this verse here is not trying to explain anything to you like you are saying right now. The verse is trying to say
I am not explaining anything, my friend. You see, you are being hypocrite now. You are being hypocrite. The one is saying that is your sheikh Al-Jalalain. This is not me explaining the verse to you. I'm highlighting to you, my friend. I'm highlighting to you what you Muslims believe, not what I believe.
Okay, no problem.
So why you have a problem with the Old Testament, but you don't have a problem with the Quran?
Okay, I agree with you, right?
Okay.
Let's put it that way. I agree with you. So let's address.
But let me make it clear. Do you think this is? Do you think this is bad? Do you think this is bad or okay for you now?
Like the way you explain it is bad.
Okay, I'm not. You see, don't say again. Don't say the way I am not explaining anything. I'm reading for you what is on the screen. Why you are saying the way you explain it? I did not explain to you anything. It is in front of you.
Can we go back on the question I asked?
I want you to tell me the way you Muslims believe, free for the free, slave for the slave. Is that ugly or it is good for you?
To me, it's a form of justice.
It's what?
It's a form of justice.
What is the justice? I killed your slave, you kill my slave? I killed your slave. No. I killed your slave, you kill my slave?
No, they say slave.
Abdul, what's wrong with you? This is what it says. It says a free man will not be killed for a free man. He will be killed for a free man, but not for a slave. What's wrong with you? And then he says, continue saying, a slave for a slave. Read with me carefully. A free man. Let us go slowly. Let's go slowly. I don't know how slow are you. A free man is killed for a free man. So why a free man will be killed? What is the condition for a free man to be killed? Only if he killed a free man. But if he did not kill a free man, which means if he killed and not for a slave, so he will never be killed for killing a slave. So where is the justice? No justice. So now what is the justice? Read with me. And a slave for the slave. So this is the justice now. So he killed.
You want me to explain how I understand this verse to you?
My friend, I don't care how you understand it. Obviously, you are playing games. It's in front of you. I mean, I don't know how slow are you, but everybody,
the way
everybody is laughing. Everybody is laughing. Everybody is laughing. Abdul, why I need to say free for the free if the man who killed will be killed anyway?
I'm not Abdul. I'm Umar.
You are Abdul. All Muslims are Abdul. Aren't you Abdullah? Aren't you Abdullah? Aren't you Abdullah? Say no. Be a man. Say no. Aren't you Abdullah? All the Muslims are Abdullah. So you're Abdul. Nice to meet you, Abdul. Now read with me. And the proof that you're Abdul, you don't want to be honest and to say it says that in front of your eyes. A free man will not be killed for killing a free man. Why? Explain to me. For killing a slave. Explain to me why a free man will not be killing for killing a slave man. Why he will be killed only? Why he will be killed only if he killed a free man? Read. Don't you see it? A free man is killed for a free man and not for a slave. Do you see that? Do you agree with that part?
The way in which
I am not wishing anything. I am asking you. It says in the front of you. It says a free man is killed for a free man and not for a slave. What do you think about this part? Remember, here is a murder, not a guy in the law there, a guy who was beaten, not killing.
You said
listen. You see, in the book of Exodus, hold on, in the book of Exodus, in the book of the verse you quote for me, it says, if the beating, Abdul, listen, just to show you the hypocrisy you Muslims have. In the book of Exodus, it says, if a man he beat his slave, he beat his servant, but he did not kill him.
As to come from the nation around you.
Listen.
From them, you a bad slave.
Listen.
Bad slave.
In the book of Exodus, okay, you are talking to yourself now. Don't force me to hang up on you. We cannot talk at the same time. In the book of Exodus, hold on. In the book of Exodus, it says, if you cause, are you going to shut up or not? We can't talk in the same time. I will give you time to talk.
You are responsible, right?
I will give you time to talk. Hold on. In the book of Exodus, it says, if you cause death, correct? Which means you did not kill him on purpose to kill him. Do you agree?
Pardon?
In the book of Exodus, the verse you read for me, it's about if you beat someone and he is your servant and you cause his death, which means he did not beat him to kill him, he did beat him as a punishment. So he caused death, but he did not mean to kill him. Do you agree? This is what the verse is saying. He caused death by beating, but he did not mean to kill. I have no time. I have no time for people who don't want to listen. Shut up. The book of Exodus says it clearly. If a person he caused death, he did not kill him. There's a huge difference between I beat you to kill you in purpose of killing you, and I beat you and then you die. Here, it's in the case of murder, not in the case of beating by mistake, or let us say, I don't mean to kill you,
Emmanuel, you hanging up.
Because you keep talking over me. We cannot talk in the same time. You have to give me. You have to give me time to talk. You cannot talk in the same time. I will give you your time.
Okay.
So
I'm going to give you 5 minutes to talk.
No, don't give me a minute. I don't want 5 minutes. I want an answer from you. Let us focus a little bit. Listen, in the book of Exodus, does it say that if in case beating caused death, not murder? It's not a murder. It's a guy, an owner of a slave. He beat his slave, and because of that beating, he caused death. That is not a murder. He did not mean to kill him. This is not the purpose of beating. But here, the purpose is a murder. Look, the Quran says, "Il-qasas fil qasas," in the case of murder. So here we have a murder, a clear murder. So there's no murder. There's a cause of death by beating. Here we have a guy, he killed another guy, and the purpose was to kill him. He did not want to beat him. He wanted to kill. This is the real kill. Now look, a man, he killed a free man. A free man will be killed, but not for a slave, and a slave for a slave. So a free man is the killer. This is what the line reporting. A free man is the killer. If he kill a free man, the punishment is killing the free man who killed, but not for a slave, which means if he kill a slave, he will not be killed. And he continues saying, and the slave for the slave, which means you kill our slave, and now you are a free man, so we kill our slave. Why? Because you killed a slave. You did not kill a free man. If you kill a free man, you will be killed. Your mic now. I'm listening.
Okay, thank you so much. So, at the beginning of the conversation, you told me that people used to make themselves as slaves, and that is not what Leviticus chapter 25.
Don't change the topic. We will go. We will go to that. We will go there. We will go there. Don't worry. We will go.
You understand? That's not what they say.
No. Don't. You know. You see. Don't play games. Don't play games. Let's finish this one. You are jumping. You are trying to avoid the trap you are in, and we will go. We will go to the slave for 7 years. We will go there. Finish this one. Finish this one. Then we will go there. Don't change the verse and go to different verse before we finish this one.
I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I'm just trying to tell you, but that is not what the Bible is saying.
Well, I will show you if this is the Bible. I will show you. I will show you what the Bible says. I will show you what the Bible says. Do you want me to hang up on you? I have no time for stupidity, please. Either you want to answer and then we. Do you want me to show you? Do you want me to show you where in the Bible it says you can be a free for 7 years or not?
I am not supposed to talk here. I just want you to clarify some verses to me.
Shut up. I don't care to provide anything for you, you idiot. You don't want to listen. In order to go, don't call me again. I have no time for kids. You are a stupid kid. You are literally a stupid kid. Because learn the manner of debate. We finish this one and then we go and we see where in the Bible it says you can be a slave for 7 years. But because this is very embarrassing, you call to accuse the Bible to be a bad book. But you find that the bad is your God. And now you don't want to talk about it. And then you jump to say to me, it doesn't say that in the Bible. Who told you that? Your daddy? Or you are a person who copy paste from the internet? This is what the Muslims they face. They face stupidity. In the same chapter you are reading for me, Abdul. In the same chapter you quote for me. I wish he is listening. This is how stupid you are. You asked me to quote for you chapter 21, right? Well, if you read verse number 2, it says it clearly, if you buy a Hebrew servant, he is to serve you for 6 years, but in the 7th year he shall go free without paying anything. In the same chapter you gave me, this is the proof you never read the chapter, you are copying from the internet. Guys, are we lying? Or this is what the chapter says? The same chapter he quote for me. I mean, do you believe it, how stupid they are? The chapter you are quoting for me is speaking about a slave who is a Hebrew. Read carefully, Abdul. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, how he buy him? What is the buy here? You have a debt, you have to pay me. You owe me money. So you can offer yourself. If you cannot pay me the money, you can offer yourself, even your family with you. Depend on how big the debt, because if one person cannot pay it, then they have their own value at that time about how much service you can provide in 6 years maximum. It doesn't matter how big the debt is. So maximum, if you buy a Hebrew servant, which is a max of 6 years, there's no more. He shall serve, and in the 7th he should go free for nothing, which means he is free from debt of anything. You cannot go after him, says you do not pay me. So this idiot, he says to me, it doesn't say that. In the same chapter you are quoting to me from, it says that. But because you never read the chapter, you jump to 21, but you did not read verse number 22. I mean, isn't it obvious you never read the chapter? How come you arrived to verse number 21, but you never arrived to verse number 2? Look like the Muslims, they read the book from the backward. He did not arrive to verse number 2. He arrived to verse number 21. Guys, do you notice how the hypocrisy? It doesn't say that in the Bible. No, it does say that in the same book, in the same chapter, you idiot. And this is a law was exist thousands of years ago. Your prophet came thousands of years after, but yet he encouraged slavery. He treat you, especially black people, as even Muhammad, he described the devil as a black person. Even Muhammad, he said about you, let me show you what Muhammad he said about the black color, as long you are a person who is believing to be a black and a Muslim in the same time. Let us see how that can work for you, my friend. If we go here, we will find the following. Muhammad, he ordered to kill all the black dogs. Why? The companions, they ask him, why? Why the black dog? What is the problem with the black dog? Muhammad, he have his own understanding for black dog. This is Sahih Muslim. This is 100% Sahih Hadith. The Messenger of Allah said, when any one of you stand for a prayer, and there's a thing before him equal to the following. The back of the saddle that covers him in case there is not before him a thing equal to the back of the saddle, his prayer would be cut off by a passing of an ass, a donkey, a woman, and black dog. I said, Abu Dhar, what is feature? Abu Dhar is one of the companion of Muhammad, and he was the one who listened to Muhammad saying that. So he said to him, Abu Dhar, what feature is in the black dog which distinguish it from red dog or yellow dog? He said, O son of my brother, which means my nephew, I asked the Messenger of Allah as you asking me, and he said, the black dog of the devil. So my friend, you're an African, you're a black person, and you are following a person who believe that a dog who have a black color, he is the devil just because he's black. You are following a prophet who says that if we kill a black slave, we will not be killed because we are white free men. And you have no problem with that. If a free man kill a slave man, we kill his slave. So now we have two victims. And you have no problem with that. Muhammad described the shaitan as a black man from Ethiopia. And you have no problem with that. The Quran says, وَتَسْوَدُّ وُجُوهُ وَتَبْيَضُّ وُجُوهُ. The day Allah will make the faces black and the faces white. The Muslims, they say this is metaphorical, a big fat lie. I can go right now to Ibn Kathir and show you how a Jassasa, the beast, will come with the stick of Moses and the ring of cinnamon, and he will hit you. He will hit you with the stick of Moses, and he will make you white redhead, and he will hit you with the ring of cinnamon, and he will make you black as African, and you have no problem with that. Your prophet, he said that when Allah he created Adam, he hit him in his shoulder. He hit him in his shoulder, in his right shoulder, and all the white man, seed of white man, created from his right shoulder. And then he hit him with the left shoulder, and all the black people came from the left shoulder. And then he said, all white people go to heaven, and all those who I created from the left shoulder, which means the black, go to hell. And you have no problem with that. Look like you have no problem with anything. Yes.
Yes, Prince, I'm back.
Why you are calling me if you are not going to, you know? Did I show it to you? It's 7 years. Did I show it to you or no?
I just came back from work, so I don't have a place again to go.
Did you see me showing you the verse that it is 7 years or no?
I was not following.
Okay, let me ask you, did you read the whole chapter 21, the verse the one you asked me to quote for you from Exodus? You asked me, did you promised that you'd read it all?
This guy is causing. Look, please wait. Let me listen to him.
My friend, did you read all the chapter? Be honest. Did you read it all?
No, I did not read all.
Okay, so why you did not read it all?
I did not read all because I have problem with this verse, and that's why I call you.
Okay, how you arrived to this verse, my friend? Don't you see that this is not mature of you to read the verse only out of the book?
You can't wait anything talk.
Is that mature of you not to read the chapter? Why you did not read the chapter? Because now everybody is making fun of you. You said to me it doesn't say 7 years, right? Aren't you the one? Aren't you the one who said to me it doesn't say 7 years? Did you say to me? Did you say to me it doesn't say 7 years? Yes or no? Did you say that to me?
It is not what?
Did you say to me it doesn't say 7 years? That the servant he can be 7 years, the slave he can be a slave for 7 years? Did you say that to me?
I did not say that to you.
You said that to me. You said it doesn't say that. I told you for 7 years. You said no.
I did not say that. You want me to say what I told you?
What you said? Go say again. Go ahead.
You said people used to say themselves as slaves, and I said that is not what the Bible is trying to say in Leviticus. And I was trying to read a verse, but you said no. Let's stick on the.
How you jumped to that book, but you did not finish the chapter we are reading from? Because in the same chapter, listen, shut up. The same chapter it says, read with me, Exodus 21, Exodus 21, Exodus 21. The same chapter you gave me. This is how ignorant you are. You are a person who is quoting from website and article. You are not reading. You did not read Exodus. You did not read any book. You are a person. Admit you did not. Shut up. Don't call me again. I don't have place for kids. You are not being honest. Because how you heard about this verse if you did not read it anywhere? You obviously you are reading what? You are reading an article. You did not read the book. You just lied and you said you did not say to me the book. Where is you said to me where in the Bible it says 7 years? It doesn't say that. You said that. It's recorded, you idiot. People, they can go right away 5 minutes ago and they will see what you said. We are online. It's recorded. You said to me it doesn't say he will be a slave for 7 years. And now you deny you said that. Why? Because I show it to you in the screen. Why? because obviously you're a liar. You never read the chapter before. You are reading a verse. How you can find the verse? How you can find about the verse if you never read the book? Simply, you are reading an article. Somebody accusing the Bible, collecting verses, putting them as he wish, and then you read the verses and you call me and says, how come in this verse it says that? How come in this verse it says that? And how come in this verse it says that? That's the whole story. That's because of your ignorance. Those are slaves for the maximum of 7 years. And buying here is you own somebody a debt of money. You cannot, or even you cannot even afford to live, to have a house, to feed your family. So you offer yourself as a servant. You sell yourself. Life was very tough, to the point people, they are willing to live as slaves, because better than dying from hunger. Somebody have money, I will offer him to work for him, me and my family. Not only me and my family, we are your slaves. You giving yourself as a property to this person. But this is a maximum of 6 years. In the years number 7, you have to let them go. And this is the proof that you never read the book you are reading for me from. You read only a verse because it's in front of you. There's no way you arrive to verse number 21, but yet you never saw verse number 2. Same time, if this book causing you a problem, and this book was exist when there was no law, we are talking about thousands of years ago. My friend, this stupid idiot, just not more than 100 years, there was slaves in America. Do you see how stupid you are? A human being is always was savage. So we are comparing thousands of years ago, not 1,400 years ago. You're a prophet. He raped slaves, he killed slaves, he eat them alive. When you bring a slave and he grow as a man in your house, he have no money, he have no life, he have no salary, he own nothing, and he die with nothing. You ate his life, and your prophet, he did that. He raped their women. Muhammad, even he received women as gifts, as Maria the Copt and her cousin Ibn Jurayj. Muhammad, he gave women as gifts. Muhammad was a slave buyer and seller. So why you hypocrite? You see, if you are a person who don't believe in slavery, you are against slavery, etc., I will understand that. Okay, you know what, this is really but this is what happened thousands of years ago. But today you believe in a book teaching slavery today. Until now, no Muslim country can sign the law against slavery, because this is against Sharia law. وَمَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانَكُمْ. If you have a problem with this, with people who used to exist thousands of years ago, trying to negotiate and trying to find out how unjust they were, well, they are very just compared to that time, my friend. Extremely just. In the time where everybody died by the sword, lived by the sword. You walk to go from city to city, you end to be a slave. Salman al-Farisi himself, the companion of your prophet, he was a son of a lord, according to the Muslim books, a son of a rich man from Persia. He ended to be captured by the Arab, and he sold as a slave many times. He did no crime. They just saw him in the road, they captured him. That's it. There is no need for war. They see you in the road alone, and they are a bunch of guys with swords. They take you, they chain you, and then they sell you in the slavery market. And he end to be slave of Muhammad. hypocrisy is amazing. When somebody speak against slavery, you see the Muslim, they say to us, do you know that the first one who called for the adhan was Bilal? Bilal, because he was a slave. The white Arab man, he sleep until 6 a.m. in the morning. The poor slave, the black man, he is the one who wake up very early in the cold and in the heat. He is the one who clean dishes. He is the one who carry the clothes of Muhammad. He is the one who carry the garbage. He is the one who do everything. He is the companion of Muhammad as a slave, not as a friend. And Muhammad died and he never free Bilal. After Muhammad he died, he went to Abu Bakr. He said to him, if you bought me for the sake of Allah, well, release me for the sake of Allah. If you bought me for yourself, keep me for yourself. And the poor guy never had his freedom. Muhammad died and never gave him a freedom. That is Islam. If Muhammad was a person of just, why he did not free Bilal? And why he owned slaves anyway? How many slaves Jesus owned, guys? Can somebody tell me how many slaves Jesus have? How many slaves, male and female, Jesus owned? 0. What about Peter? What about Paul? What about the apostle of Jesus? How many slaves they own? 0. But we look at the companion of Muhammad and him, all of them, they have tons of slaves. Slave for sex, slave for garbage, slave for cleaning, slave for serving, slaves for guarding, I mean, you name it. So if you are honest, Islam is the most ugly religion. You are talking about the Jews who exist thousands of years before Muhammad, who live in a time beyond our time. And then we have Muhammad who came 600 years after Jesus. The whole world is going forward. Jesus never have a slave. How come you don't compare Jesus with the book of Exodus? Because you cannot find anything about Jesus, right? So you go back to the book of Exodus. Well, this is the Jews, where they live. The Jews themselves, they've been enslaved, the whole nation. Guys, is that correct that the whole nation of the Jews were enslaved twice? Twice, the whole nation. Have you ever heard of this before? They took the whole nation, not 10, not 100, not 1,000. He took all the Israelis together. They grabbed them like goats to Egypt and to Assyria. Everybody is a slave at that time. African slave, white people too. When the Egyptian, they came and enslaved the Israeli. The Egyptian are African. Moses himself was a slave of the Israeli. Moses and his people, all of them, they are slaves owned by the Israeli. Maybe Moses is lucky because he grew up differently between them, but all of them, they are slaves of the Israeli. All the Israelis are slaves for them. The whole nation enslaved. So if you want to compare, my friend, you have to go back on time and see how people used to live. There's a law fit with certain time. Your prophet law does not fit with that time. It doesn't fit with this time. You're a stupid prophet when he said this law, free for free, black for black, or al-abd al-hurr al-hurr, and women for women. He was trying to copy Moses. He thought this is the law of Moses, eye for an eye. He's being stupid. This is not an eye for an eye. Here you are taking my eye for the eye of somebody else. This is not eye for an eye. No, I have no time for stupidity. You see, because he's a liar. He's a liar. He said to me, I never said to you it's not 7 years. Did he say that or not? Guys, did he say that? Did I hear wrong? Tell me if I hear wrong. Did he say it doesn't say that it is 7 years? He cut the topic, he changed the topic, and right away he want to talk about the 7 years. I said, don't change the topic, we will talk about that. He insists it doesn't say that 7 years. And now he denied that he did not say that to me. I don't waste my time with liars. Honesty is the first thing to have in a conversation. The second I notice that you are playing games and you will not be honest, I will hang up on you because you are a kid. I debate adult. You see, when you debate a kid, you are lowering yourself. It doesn't, and what I say a kid doesn't mean you are I mean, you can be 60 years old, but still you are a kid. When you speak to a man who respects himself, he will say, yes, I said that. Then you respect him. I mean, it's recorded and they are denying it. It is recorded there in the video. All what you need to do, just go back 10 minutes and you will see what he said. Shall I go? Shall I do that? I can do that right now, so I can make you hear what he said. It's amazing how they lie. No shame. Do you remember I told you you have to be firm and consistent? Otherwise, there's no point to talk to anyone. What the point of this conversation? If the person is in denial, he just denied what he just said 2 minutes ago. I'm wasting my time. I'm lowering myself. This is what happened to David Wood, by the way. David Wood, because he accepted to debate kids and call it a debate, they made mockery of him. David Wood, he said to this guy, your God, he prayed for the prophet. The guy, he went on the stage, he says, let me teach you Arabic, idiot. I know this will happen. You do not know Hebrew, you do not know Arabic. Huh? It says he will pray for, not two, but this is what David Wood, he said. David Wood, he said, your God will pray for. He didn't say he will pray to. Which means the answer had nothing to do with the question. This is what happened when you speak to a kid. Let me teach you Hebrew, my friend. As an example, you said Jesus, his name Emmanuel, God is with us. But Elijah, his name God is with us. A kid. There's no way a mature man, he will say such a stupid thing. This is a kid. When you debate a kid, you humiliate yourself. Again, let me remind you what we learn in the Middle East from our life. They warn you, there's two kinds of people don't deal with: a hooker, a whore, and a kid. If you fight with any of them, they will humiliate you. They will make you look like a fool, for they are stupid. They will make you look like a fool. Why? Because obviously when you argue with a kid, you are a fool too. You know what I mean? If you are really smart, you should not argue with the kid. You should not fight with the kid. So when you lower yourself to their standard, you became like them. And this is what happened when David Wood agreed to debate this guy Hijab. I don't mind, anyone can call me. Here we go. I have my Skype open, but I will not call it a debate. Who are they, those guys? Look at their answers. Will tell you how stupid they are. They made mockery of their prophet. And this is what happened now. I heard that he is going to debate Akil. Who's Akil? Why you want to lower yourself? Akil even do not even know how to say his prophet name. For me, I don't consider all of this any. This is not a debate. I spank them. They are a bunch of kids. Call me. We are not debating. We will never debate. You will never debate a Muslim, because Muslims don't debate. They are game player. You ask him about potato, he answer about tomato. I showed him what the verse saying, and I read the verse slowly for him 7, 8 times, and still he says doesn't say that. What do you mean doesn't say that? It's in the front of your eyes. A free man will not be killed for a free man. Sorry, a free man will be killed for a free man, but he will not be killed for a slave man. It says that in front of you. But a slave for a slave. So who is the murderer? A free man. right? And then, by the way, the stupid religion of Islam, because this is a cult, it says that if you kill a non-Muslim, you will not be killed. So here we have another discrimination. Islam, because we are slaves too. We Christians are slaves for the Muslims. So if a Muslim he killed a Christian, a Muslim will not be killed. Do you hear me, Potato? The one who called me? Did you ask yourself what kind of justice that if you kill me, you will not be killed just because I'm a Christian? Why? I'm not a human being? Obviously, I'm not for you. I'm property. Don't play games with me. Either you want to be honest and you are welcome to call me and I will stay with you for an hour and 2 hours, no problem. But the second I notice that you have dishonesty, you start lying, I have no time. Oh, what I need to do, I just got you busted, I'll show the proof in the screen and everybody will laugh at you. It doesn't say in the Bible that he will be 7 years a slave. You said that to me. Everybody heard it. Who's next? And why you are debating me? You see, when I ask him, did you hear anyone before asking a Muslim why you don't have the book of Exodus in the Quran? Did you hear this before? Nobody asked, right? No Christian asked the Muslims why you don't have the book of Exodus. What kind of religion they do not have one of the most important book speaking about the being of mankind, like the book of Genesis? Why you don't have a book of Genesis? What happened to it? Okay, you know the Jews corrupt the book. Shouldn't you have it in your book? The Jews, they corrupt the Torah. Shouldn't you have the Torah included in your Muhammad book? Why Muhammad did not quote for us the Torah verse by verse? The Jews corrupted, no problem, but Allah obviously he sent it for a reason. Where is the book? Suddenly the book of Genesis is not required in Islam. So why Allah he sent it to the Jews? Just to show you how stupid the Quran maker, that he do not know what the Torah is. Do you know that Muhammad he believed that Allah he sent all the Torah to Moses written in a tablet, not the Ten Commandments? Do you know that? Allah did not send the Ten Commandments to Moses according to Islam. He sent the whole Torah. How that can be? How many trucks Moses need to use to carry those tablets? All the Torah was given to him in tablets. Do we have any Muslim here to explain to us? Okay, where is the Torah which is written in the tablets? Why Allah he wrote it in tablet if it's going to be corrupt anyway? وَكَتَبْنَا لَهُ فِي الْأَلْوَاحِ مِنْ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ مَوْعِظَةٍ. Everything in details in the alwah, in the tablet. That means we should have a book will make enough size of rocks of mountain. Do you see it? How big this book is, which is made from rocks. If you go to the interpretation, you will see Muhammad he made it clear that هي ألواح من حجر, and it is a tablets made of stones. How many pages the Torah is? And what do you mean have the command of explaining everything? Not only the Torah, there's even explanation for the Torah, all in the tablets which made it from stones. Where are they? And why Allah he wrote everything in stones if they will not be reserved anyway? And Abdul? Hello? And the question I wanna know why somebody from Africa is going back to the time of Moses, and he don't ask himself why the other nations they treat the Jews. The Jews at least they have a law even to protect their own slaves. As an example, when God he ordered the Jews to have Sabbath, who knows why God he ordered Sabbath, guys? What is really the purpose of Sabbath? Anyone knows? What is the real purpose of Sabbath? If you go to the New Testament in the book of Mark, chapter 2, verse number 27, 28, you will see that Jesus said, Sabbath was made for the man, not man made for the Sabbath. It was really for the benefit of the man, not for the benefit of the Lord. It is a day for the Lord, yes, but it was for the benefit of the man. The Jews are people who love money. They will not stop working to make money as much as they can. So they have their servant, they have their slaves, they abuse them, they made them work 7 days non-stop. Sabbath, everybody go to sleep. When I say sleep doesn't mean they will really literally sleep. It means there's no more work. That's it. A slave, his day is off. The Jew, he cannot ask him to do anything. God do not need Sabbath. God do not need donation. God do not need your money. God do not even need your prayer. God do not need you. God do not need us. We need him. Sabbath was made for the man, not the man was made for the Sabbath. In Islam, every caliphate he have hundreds of thousands of slaves, not tens of thousands. There's a city that you can search in Google. There's a revolution called the revolution of the Zinj. Revolution of Zinj. Let me find it. You can go right, yourself, and you can search for it. It even exists in Wikipedia. Revolution of the Zinj. What is this revolution is about? Because the Muslims, they became obsessed as their prophet with owning black slaves from Africa. Slavery reached the point whereas the cities and even a size of a countries have nothing but black slaves. And they became a huge number of population to the point they were able to make a revolution against the white Arab like me. And then they've been slaughtered, all of them. You see, all the city of Al-Basra in Iraq was black. There's nobody there. There's no white people. But if you go to Basra now, there's no black. What happened? They slaughtered them. They slaughtered them with no mercy. They killed every single black person who lived there. But the question, how a black person he end in Iraq? Do you know how far Africa is? Islam is the religion of slavery. The word zinj in Arabic is not really an Arabic word, but it means Negro, the black. The zinj revolution. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of slaves, women, children, men. They've been slaughtered. They brought them to work in their land to feed them. The Arab man, the white man, he sit home having sex with his sex slaves, the white women. And the black ones, because they don't like black, they work in the farm. They work in the animals. They make them rich. Until now, the only countries in the world which capture African and sell them as slaves is Islamic countries. In Libya, in Mauritania, in Algeria, in Morocco, you name it. Mauritania, as an example, is a country which major population of it until now are slaves. And the world do nothing about it. They are watching. But why Muslim will not own slaves if Muhammad was a slave owner, a slave trader, a slave rapist? Isn't it Safiya who later he took his wife? She was his slave, who he captured her after he killed her husband, her father, her brother. She was a bride, and he did rape her in the same night he captured her. Why the Muslim will not do the same? And this is why I can't understand how in the world somebody is an African, he can be a Muslim. You as an African, you should be the last one to be a Muslim. Do you know that the first war America have after America established as a country was with a Muslim country? Anyone knows? The first war America ever have, it was with Muslims. Why? Because the Muslims, they attack the ships and they enslave whoever inside the ships. American ships. Anyone goes there, they attack it. Until now they do the same. If you get close to Somalia, the Muslim Somalian, who they are very peaceful, they attack the ships and they ask for ransom, or they will take you as a slave. Pirate. That is Islam. All the slaves in Europe was captured and shipped by the Arab of North Africa to Europe. Europe, they buy them. The Arab, they sell them. Eagle Osman, because you see, because you can refute me, I blocked you, my friend. No, I don't have time for stupidity. You are a kid. Let your dad call me. We debate only adult, not kids. That is reality. Go ahead, Darius, call. Yeah, the first war America has after independence, it was with the Islamic countries, pirates. And nothing changed. After all those years, nothing changed. They still pirate, they still do slavery, they still kidnap people, they still ask for ransom, they still rape women. If you don't believe me, just search YouTube right now and watch the videos. And if you ask the Muslims, why you attacked us, why you attack the ships of the Christians, or they say those are infidels, the Quran order us to attack them and to steal your money and to rape you. This is Islam, my friend. You see, thanks God Muslim countries are not powerful, otherwise we will be their slaves now. Yes,
Hello?
Darius, how are you, my friend?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm all right.
Before I get into it, yesterday you told me that you put up a third video into the Google Drive.
Yeah.
I don't have it. I've got 2 of them, but not the third one.
Okay. Well, guys, did you anyone let me get you the link. Hold on.
Let's see. Where's my download list? So I can see the ones that I do have. I've got hijab expose the oneness of Allah.
No, I have hijab making mockery of the Prophet. You have it?
Yeah, I've got that one too. I've got Muhammad hijab mocking Prophet.
Okay, that's it.
Of Allah Muhammad, and I've got hijab expose the oneness of Allah believe.
Yeah, that's
it. But that's only 2 that I've got.
Okay, I think there's a third one. Which one? What is the name? Hold on. Let me see. Did you subscribe to my Facebook page, or you don't have Facebook?
I don't do Facebook, you know.
Okay.
But I only did Facebook for a little bit when you were only on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I do that.
I'm trying to find you the previous.
If you just know the name of it, I can. Well, actually, no, I can't. If it's not on YouTube, I can't search for it.
Well, I did not post them in Facebook. I mean, in the.
Is it on mine?
Let us see. Okay. You have the one which it says it's like saying 100% square and 100% circle.
No, is that the title of it?
This is inside. I don't know what the title was. Muhammad exposed the oneness of Allah belief.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Okay.
Muhammad exposed the oneness of Allah.
Okay. This one, it's called Muhammad hijab schooling David Wood in Arabic and Hebrew.
No, I don't have that one. Hold on, that's the one. Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
Muhammad, write it down. Muhammad.
I will give you the link. I will give you the link.
Okay. Schooling David Wood in Hebrew.
Good one, huh?
Yeah, a lot of people are getting mileage out of that. I know Vocab Malone has done 2 or 3 different videos on it.
Yeah, well, I will do more videos, but you see, as I don't have time, I need to stop going on air in order, because to do editing, like doing live video, doesn't take, because I don't need to prepare for live video, but when you do editing, it takes a lot of time, and the software have to render and you have to be sure that it's so it takes really a good time to process.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
and he gave you so much.
This guy, he made a lot of poo-poo to talk about.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I was watching one that Vocab Malone did, where he was going over the church fathers. How hijab was saying that none of the church fathers talked about
the church father. Nobody speak about
none of the church fathers did this. And then he's but like,
you see, Darius, it's not his problem, because why the guy who is debating him did not stand for him, says you are a liar right away in the spot. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know how this happened. I mean, I don't know. Like, this is why the Muslims, they thought this guy, he have something to say. I don't blame them. If you don't stand for him right away, good, corner him and get him busted. You should do it immediately.
Yeah, well, it's again, it's the format of the debate, and again,
the format is, I agree, but as long you agree with the format, then you have to work it out. If you say a lie before you 5 minutes ago, you stand up and you tell him, let everybody laugh at him. You say to him, how you say that Elijah, God is with us? How you say that the father of the church, they did not say that, when it did this and this and this? You can search it on the internet. It take you 2 seconds in Google, and you can get tons of answers. How you say? I mean, you get him busted in that spot. Otherwise, why you are going to debate? What's the point of this debate?
Well, I understand your point. I'll say this though. I still credit it to just the sheer volume of lies or falsehoods. Some of those are like just outright lies from hijab. Some of them he knows better, but a lot of it is just plain old ignorance too. But he'll say, he makes one point, say that he says, like when you're saying that the Jews, none of the Jews worship anybody other than just the one God. Okay. Okay. Completely ignoring the Quran. If you call him on that, he'll say like 5 different things that need correction, all in the lead up to that one, to this one other point. So when you get up behind him, if you already have limited time, you have to decide. I mean, it's so many things. If you respond to every wrong thing that a Muslim says like that, it's like you will be forever going off on tangents.
Well, you can still, but if we don't have time, doesn't mean we don't get him busted. You can get him busted in short time, because remember, if he says something and make a claim, and your time is short, that will not be a reason not to get him busted. I can quote for him right away. Well, if as long you're saying that for 4,000 years not a single rabbi he mentioned that, then the Quran is lying, because the Quran says they worship Uzair. How long it's going to take you to say that? Not long. And it will be very embarrassing in front of everybody. Debating is a gift. Is not everybody business.
Okay.
You have to be fast, you have to be sharp, you have to be confident, and you have to get your opponent busted. Otherwise, it's not called a debate. What those people do, they print a collection of things in their computer. The Abdul, as I noticed from the debate, he was receiving text messages from the Abdul telling him what to say, and this is why he said a very stupid answers. There's no way this guy even was using his brain. He was depending on somebody else to answer him, to give him answers, and this is why his answers came so stupid. Maybe David Wood, David Wood, he have a computer, he's reading from the computer, look like he cannot get out of the computer. When somebody debate you, you have to answer what he just said, not what you just wrote 2 weeks ago, right? You have to listen to him carefully what he just said. So there's kind of people who don't listen to the debate. It doesn't matter, the same as Muslims, by the way. Like you see a Muslim, like not this guy now, I was talking to him about the book of Exodus. Suddenly he start talking about different book. Why? He's not listening.
Yeah.
He don't care what I'm going to say to him. He just want to hit the question and run. Before you finish answering the first question, he hit you with second question. So you don't do that in a debate. You have to listen to the person what he said to you, so you can get him busted. And obviously in those debates, nothing like this happened.
No, because I want to say they had a crossfire section, but even at that, it's still not quite the same thing. I've never seen one of those debates where they ask a series of questions where one guy can actually pin down the other guy if they want. As a matter of fact, I've only seen one debate like that, and it wasn't even with having to do with Islam. It was 2 Christians debating somebody on a point of Christianity. Debating each other on a point of Christianity, where they would just say, well, what about this? And well, he responds, my response is this. Okay, well, if that's your response, then what do you do about that? Well, about that, I do this, and like that. You don't really debate Muslims like that, though.
Well, there's no point of
they don't debate you like that.
If debating somebody, if the format will not help. This is why I don't like, and I will not debate anyone in the format like 5 minutes for you, 5 minutes for me. This is garbage. I will not ever do that. A real debate, that's you get me busted, I get you busted in the spot. That is a real debate. Anything else is just a monologue. You say what you have in your computer, I say what I have in my computer, and nobody care what we said anyway. Even the audience are not even listening. So a real debate should not be this way. A real debate should be between 2 people that are willing to speak about anything, not only a specific thing at the same time. Like as an example, why the Muslims always want to debate only about the Trinity?
Yeah. Now, that actually bothers me a bit. Every time, yeah, they always want to talk about the Trinity every time. Never any other topics.
No,
never any other attacks.
Why even David Wood agree to debate about the Trinity? He should say to him, I debate with the Trinity about the Trinity with the Shabir Ali. We'll go watch it. What we will see again? I mean, what we will see more than there, you know? What about we debates about something else? The Muslim want to debate, all the Muslim want to debate me about Trinity. They want to debate David Wood about Trinity. They want to debate Simon Shamoun about the Trinity because they are afraid to debate about something more serious. Because if God is one or God is 1 and 3 will not change anything. That if God, either God is exist or not, the question is your God as a Muslim is exist? How God can be exist in your book, but yet he cannot remember which one he created first, the trees or the stars? How your God can be exist, but yet he cannot figure out how a human being is created. So he said the woman have a sperm coming from her ribs. How God can be created, but he think that the bees they shit honey and they eat fruits. So they are focusing in things which is not really important, because let us say, and I said that many times, let us say there's a guy he believes there's 1,000 God. If they are exist, they exist. That will not change anything. If they are 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, or, you know, it doesn't matter. The real question should be, is that God exist or not? If he's not 1 or 2, that will not make any difference. If somebody says to me, I am a Hindu and I believe there's 800 gods, and then his logic proved to me that they are exist, then he's right. Who care about how many they are, 1 or 100? So they focus in stupid, silly stuff to avoid asking serious questions about the nature of their God. How you can have a God but he have no spirit, yet he have a physical body?
Yeah. Which
how God can be knowledgeable in everything, but yet he is ignorant in the Quran?
Yeah. Well, I look at it like, well, what it seems to me, I put it like this: when they talk about the Trinity, if you can, they can get you to agree to talk about the Trinity, it keeps them from going on true defense, you know, because, and the Christians, they never give the counterpoint to that, because the counterpoint to that would be, is Muhammad a prophet? See, if they want to discuss the Trinity, really the underlying argument to that is Jesus God? That's really what it is. It's a code word. They really want to, they spend all the time talking about, is Jesus God and why Jesus not God, all that kind of stuff. They try to argue that point. But the Christian never answers and says Jesus is God because A, B, and C. Muhammad is a false prophet because 1, 2, and 3. Now, what do you say to that? Because it allows them, by keeping it on the Trinity, it allows them to never have to defend Muhammad, which,
yeah, they want to throw rocks. They guarantee you that in the debate that's like this, you will not talk about anything will harm Islam, you know. And what?
Yeah,
you will prove to us how what you do and what you will say. So this is a very easy, let us say, debate for them. They think, but even that can be. Did you see the debate between me and that guy, the Muslim, just 2 days ago?
The new guy.
The guy who called me,
the
guy who called me, he said, I want to expose you, Christian Prince.
Yeah.
And right away, he want to talk about what? The Trinity. Tawheed and Trinity, yeah. Right away.
Yeah.
There you will see how the Muslims, they are in trouble. You have to walk their logic, get them busted by their logic. And the debate cannot be a debate if it's 5 minutes for you, 5 minutes for me. I never do that, because that will end up nowhere. And if a Muslim, if you are debating a kid, he will make fun of you. You know, he will make mockery. And if you are a person who is an older, you are not in the level of a kid, then you will, you know, he will make you look like a fool because he's a kid.
Well, yeah, because even in that debate with David Wood and Hijab, he still didn't answer the question.
In that what?
The debate between Muhammad Hijab and David Wood.
Yeah.
Muhammad Hijab, he still did not answer the question.
He never answered any question. So what the point?
Yeah.
Why you debate him? You see, and not only that, he you know, David Wood, he made many mistakes. Number one, he went to their house. Everybody there is a Muslim. They are hosting the debate, which means you will be an intimidated person between a bunch of people who they are trying to threaten you. If you say something aggressive, they might even kill you, you know. So you go to the house of the devil and you want to debate the devil in his house. What about you do it in a smart way and you don't go to their house? Why you go there? So they try to intimidate you. You will see the whole thing is about intimidation. If you see that this guy, this Egyptian kid, he was talking to David as if he's like a dog, like show me, silence me, and he moved his finger to him as if he's like a little kid, you know. He's insulting in every word he's saying. Why you put yourself in such a place? What about you say, okay, we would debate. You debate from your place, I debate from my place. We debate in TV. Why you go to the Muslim house and then you expect them to treat you nicely? Those are Muslims.
Yeah, but was he really in that much of a danger? Where was it? I mean, what country was it in?
This is in USA. Who said it's not in danger? Don't you hear about Muslims killing Muslims in USA? Killing American? They never killed any American in USA. They killed the guy. They killed the guy who made a miracle number 19. He's a Muslim like them.
Was that in the United States?
Yes, in Arizona.
Oh, I thought it was somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know, well,
why you want to go to their place? Well, what is the point of this? You know, you like to show off? Here we go. Go.
Well, no, I agree that you should never go into a place to debate if you're going to be afraid to talk the truth there. Now, I'm not trying to say that that's the case with David Wood, that he was intimidated.
I think he was intimidated. No, I believe he was intimidated badly. That's why he did not respond to them. He did not really respond. He was intimidated badly. You know.
Okay. Well, I mean,
the whole crowd is Muslims.
The
whole crowd is Muslims. There's a few Christians there, and most of them may be women.
Because now, if you're going to be intimidated, yeah, you don't go. Because my take on that, I did notice the crowd, that it was clearly a Muslim home crowd. But I looked at it like that's actually where you want to be. But you need to go ahead and punch Muhammad in the mouth when you're there. You know, now granted, if you're going to be too afraid to do that, then there's no point and don't go. But if you're in the crowd and everybody's Muslim and they're rah-rah, they've never heard this stuff, and you really open their books for them and show them what it says there, you know, and ask them the question, is this God? Does this make sense? You don't think this is stupid for you? You know, whoever said this cannot be a prophet, if you're willing to do that, then you can actually make some ground. Eventually, somebody will have to do that if we're ever going to make any sort of progress in this, you know.
What's the point of the debate, my friend, if you are not going to open their books and share to them that this is stupid? So why are you going there?
Right, right.
There's no point. And you know, as long you know that there is, you know, it's not the right way to do it. You do it in the way, you know. Okay, let us debate in Skype. Why you want to go between the Muslims and debate between the Muslims? You know, what is the point of this? Show off? Right? So doesn't work.
Well, I mean, you know, like I said, there's some value in getting together and doing things like that. Again, provided that you're going to go ahead and tell the truth, tell them the stuff that nobody wants to tell them, you know, that nobody wants to hear, but they need to hear it. That's the point.
I don't agree with this kind of a crowd for a very simple reason. Not even one of them show us any reference he spoke of. They are reading, like reading. In the hadith it says, etc. But what about we show us on the screen? The real value of education, because the point of the debate is convincing not both of us, only the crowd who is watching. That you can show me the reference you gave me to answer, and I show you the reference I'm giving you to answer. That is not accomplished in any debate I saw until now in those meetings between Shabir, Ali, and etc. Nobody showing any reference. Nobody. You know, they just make a speech of something written in their computer. Same as this kid when he was answering the, you know, like you said that Allah he pray. It says pray for, not pray to. Okay. Well, this is the answer. The guy, he said to you, he didn't say pray to, he said pray for. Are you stupid or what? David Wood did not say Allah pray to, Allah pray for. and he's trying to prove to you that Allah he pray, and then you say so. This is why I say it's not mature. You know, before you debate somebody to call it official mature debate, you have to find a mature person to debate with. When you debate a kid, you will humiliate yourself. You see, I hang up with this kid. Why? This guy from Africa. I hang up with him. Why? Because he started playing games as a kid. He started lying. I'm not going to waste my time. I got him busted already. I'm done. Hang up. Go. You continue talking to him. We will be screaming, and that will lower me down to his level. Because then I will get upset, and God knows what I will say next. It will make me angry. Why want to go there? You know?
Yeah, I understand that. Well, and like I said, he was a bit dishonest with it. Not to say that he was trying to lie, but rather he was concealing his motive. You know, clearly, like you said, he had read some site. You know, somebody on some site had probably made a point and gave him a few verses, and he read those verses, but he had not read the entire chapter. You know, and when you put that in contrast with the Quran,
I don't think even this guy he have any answer for anything. Because if you notice, the second time he came to stand, he was reading from little paper, and the answer is the most silly, stupid. There is no way. I don't think even he was answering, because he himself, if you think about them, he will never say what he said. This is an answer was text to him by the crowd, people who they are his friends, you know, the companions, the gang. So they are texting him, say this, say that, and the stupid idiot did not even read what they are saying carefully. He just took it, he put it in the note, so he will not show it. It's on the phone. He put it in the note, and then he says this and this and this, and this is why he looks so stupid. So it was a golden opportunity to David to destroy him in the spot. I mean, this guy, he gave David Wood the most powerful answers he can use, but he did not use them. Why? Obviously because he was intimidated. Otherwise there's no reason. Why David Wood did not stand and say, who is the stupid, he said to you, that Elijah mean God is with us? Why he did not make fun of him, claiming, bragging about him knew Hebrew? Why?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is simple. You do not need to have a person, you know, you are saying to me you have a PhD in religion, and yet you do not know that Elijah does not mean that's mean both of them do not know. Because if David Wood did not respond to him right away in the spot and says to him, you are wrong, you are funny, you are being stupid here, why you let it go? Either you don't know yourself, claiming that you know, or you know, but you were coward to say it, scared to say it. Why? He made fun of you, bragging about his Arabic and his Hebrew. Get him busted in the spot. Let him shower with his poo-poo. If I am there, I will make him shower with. Let us see. I think maybe a Muslim trying to call. Hold on. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Mr. Christian Prince with me?
Yes, I am with you. You are live on air.
Oh, thank God. Okay. First, it is really a big honor to talk with you. I'm talking with you from the Middle East, so I'm so happy to talk with you.
All right, my friend. I thought you are a Muslim in the beginning.
No, right. I am not a Muslim. Just want to talk about three things actually.
About what?
But I'm not sure that my voice is okay.
Your voice is fine for me, no problem. It's very good.
Okay. The first thing that concerning the debate, which was between you and someone who was called himself Muhammad, that was about Trinity and Tawheed. I think this one is called Haitham Talat, and he is so familiar. He's so famous on YouTube. If you type just Haitham Talat on YouTube, you will find him. I think this guy, he was that one that debated you, and you really exposed Islam through him. So thank you so much about this debate.
What this guy do? Is he a sheikh or what he is?
He is one of the Muslims that make propaganda for Islam. he is so famous here. If you hear his voice and you compare between his voice and this one that was talking with you, you will find it is the same voice.
All right,
I
see his picture here. I see him. Yeah, I see him. Yeah, well,
yes,
good you told me. I will check if this is him so we can put his picture to the debate. That would be good.
that is why.
And you
when
notice
I
you notice what he said. I agree with you. He must be one of those because he said he want to be sure that our debate is in YouTube, right?
excuse me, I couldn't hear that,
Yeah,
Mr.
no, he
Christian.
said that when no, actually, he said that in the text in the Skype. He was telling me, hold on, I want to be sure that the video is in YouTube. So he was trying to record me because he was preparing for victory. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He want to be sure that this debate will be in YouTube. But as soon as I finished the spanking with him, he asked his followers, and this is the proof that he have a big. You said he have a big followers, because there's no way the video will be flagged to YouTube that fast unless you have like maybe 2,000 people. They flag it in a minute. So right away we finished the debate. Right away, the video was removed by YouTube immediately.
That is right. Yes, that is right. So when we start to share the video between my friends from I have some friends from the West, so I start to share this video with them, and suddenly I found the video disappeared, and YouTube said that you can't reach the video against YouTube, something like that. We face some troubles, but thank God that you could fix this thing. So I just want you to know that, because I think that is why the video canceled for a while. There was some trouble with the video. They deleted or something.
Yeah, but we have it back. You know, I right away I contacted YouTube and I told them that they are flagging simply because they lost. Big deal, and there's nothing wrong there. They check it out and they agree. We have it back.
Yes.
You know. Yes. And actually, not only that, just because he did that, I did save the video immediately, and we post it in many YouTube channels, which means even if YouTube take it off, we have it. He thought, you see, I asked him, okay, as long he's saying, you are saying that you you are calling me to expose me, why you don't take the video and post it in your channel?
Yes.
Right.
That is they always do that. They always say that we won't debate, we can debate, we blah blah blah, and at the end they get destroyed. They destroyed themselves. Actually, you did finish him completely in this debate, and you show that Islam is just a false god. That is why they feel so nervous. And he asked his followers to ban the video, because this video completely finished him, and you really exposed him, and you exposed Islam. That it was amazing, fabulous debate. Actually,
I see his YouTube videos here. You know, I see that. Yeah, he have a beard too. Yeah, he have a beard. Look like he's making himself like he is a scholar supposedly.
Yes. Yeah. And there is a debate also with him and with someone is called Ahmad Harqan. He is an atheist. Mm-hmm. And he one of these people that make propaganda for Islam, you know. So in this debate also he tried to escape with these issues. So yeah, and that is why he tried to cancel the video about
and you know, after that I because when they flagged the video, I sent him a message in Skype. I said to him, by the way, the video, if you want it, it's all over YouTube. So he starts saying to me, may Allah curse you.